Let's fight to our right. Let's take this song together. Solidarity. Everybody. One more time. Let's go. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. We shall always fight for our rights. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Hello, everyone. I'm a contributor, Frederick Omoyo Madoriga. The program, this program again, what we call Soli. This is the program we say we do every Saturday, 5 p.m. Nigeria time. And I hear we talk the talk. And people will be saying that they join us for this program and I'll be part of the show. So for wherever and then I'm going to try my best to share the program because today we want to discuss one area of Nigeria when they say now they're supposed to get energy pass to the make sure certain things they happen for the country, but the complex now they weak pass that group now they call the National Association of Nigerian Student NANS. So as we done before, generally some people they will say they go join me for this show. Would be say all of us go talk the matter as the matter be. Then when I want to be so now they join this program will be so now just they comment we salute now well because we could read on a comment and we could generally they discuss some kind of things when we say on a comment. So we salute now very well when we say when I enjoy this program now. Anywhere you did begin to share this program now. Now we want to talk about some kind of things. Today we want to go straight to the point. We want to talk about the kind of thing where they happen for Nigeria when we say we not can understand now because the group where we call National Association of Nigerian Students. Now, then be the group when it be say, now be the students will be say that they for universities, they for higher institutions for Nigeria, and they get their own executive body, just the way Buhari get your own people when they be say all of the rule Nigeria the way they go so. But this group, what they call National Association of Nigerian Students, so we expect say like as it happen for other countries when they be say when they talk, government they listen. When they cough, government they shake for other countries. But for Nigeria, when they want put people to be like president of the association, it gets the kind of people when we say whether government will come pick them, like politicians go pick them. They'll come begin just put them for the position like that in a way that they're not going to know what they do for them because at the end of the day, these people, it's already to the talk. It comes to them the tools for government again to they use against Nigerian students. So the last election when they do concerning who go be president of NANS, NANS now be National Association of Nigerian Students. They should go for them now, just the way that they shoot for APC, PDP elections. They should go for them. So since then, now we can't feel say so what they should go so like say the executive body not what you say they fit do waiting we expect what they do. And true, as we they fear that fear, now so it can't be now. Now, when I know say this strike when university lecturers they strike so when they call ASU, the Union of Nigerian Universities, so they do on strike. And for a long time now, Nigerian students they for house. Many months, they'll go school small, They go strike again. They will go school again. Strike will continue again. So sometimes you not call them they know whether these people whether they be students at all. Because now it gets some students when they be say the time when they enter university for 2015, that is the time when Buhari be president. Since they enter school, some of them never graduating now. And Buhari won't come out for office now. And Buhari vice president na professor of law, Yemi Osinbajo. So all these things when they happen, so of course they say why? Since 1999, can reach now 17 times. Now ASU don't go on strike 17 times. Among those 17 times, 5 times happened for Buhari government. 5 times where students stay home because of ASU strike. So today we want to discuss what's supposed to happen, what Nigerians supposed to do to make sure say make students not they stay for home the way that they stay for home nowadays. Because when students know they go school, now then some of them enter different things. Some of them come become ritual itself. Now politics go come, they can't carry gun for students when they go to kill. Meanwhile, the politicians, children, they also. And most of those politicians that they carry their children, they go abroad, go to school. Those children that will graduate, finish, can't come back to Nigeria, enter politics with money when their parents don't steal. Then they'll come begin to rule over their former classmates. They can't even face their former classmates even graduate because the school for abroad when we say no strike. So these are the kind of things where they be say we need to talk today for this program, and we want to now when we say that they watch this show to make sure say when they comment for the program, we could discuss the matter how it be. Now, when I know say people when we say they rule Nigeria now, that they like the Buhari and some when they want to rule Nigeria self, many of them they don't get certificate. Some kind of somebody go tell you say termite chop their certificate. The Chief Justice of Nigeria will just resign now. He talk now. He said that termite can't chop his certificate, not see certificate. Now, so we talk about Buhari certificate to talk, we not see certificate. Now, if you get president when not goes enough school, why you think say go fit support education? Why? Now, as they talk now, another person who want to be president, Tinubu say want to be president. Okay, the form when they give her make you feel when I give her, you not add the name of a primary school, you not add the name of a secondary school, but you put the name of university. So people got they so sure. How you go tell university, I will not see your primary school certificate, not your secondary school certificate. We not even see your classmates themselves, your classmates, all of them go school. So how that kind of person go can't take if you say go take support education. To even worsen the matter itself, the running mate when he pick, the man they call Masari, that one can't say even all the certificate to don't still lost. Sure. So how we won't come to get president and vice president, we not say they're not going to win the election by the grace of God. They're not going to win because this time around, Nigeria need to give position to people who say that they're fresh, that they're healthy. Because enough of all this matter. And if you look all the strike of ASU, when ASU don't strike since 1999, now under only 2 political parties, APC and PDP. Now, in the past 6 months, Nigeria don't sell gas to Portugal. And how much Nigeria make? $1 billion. $1 billion for Naira official exchange rate. Now 415 billion Naira. So why government not going to take 18 billion from that money? May they give to university lecturers, may they stop the strike. Why be like that? And now Nigeria now governors, they go borrow money from pensions fund, pensioners money, governors, they go there, go they borrow. But president or even minister of education office suggests, even senators, all of them quiet. None of the fees suggest, okay, una don't sell gas to lay one country within 6 months to make $1 billion. Why not pay teachers from there? As we talk, so we don't see minister of accountant general of Nigeria is still 80 billion. The cash and say is still 80 billion. Another time again, they say under 90 billion, which means 170 billion, not only one person steal. And universities, they on strike. Which means the money where some people they steal from Nigeria, now be all those money when Nigeria go they borrow from other country. So what in Nigeria they borrow from another country, some people don't steal and put for their pocket for Nigeria. So how this kind of thing go fit they continue for Nigeria? Because for the abroad, when they see students when they say they're doing universities, whenever you hear one day say lecturers strike or they not pay lecturers their money or want you, they be like that. And some of all these countries when they're abroad, so Nigeria won't get money past them. Nigeria are rich past many of all these countries when we say they be Europe. So Nigeria, they richer than 12 European countries put together. As we talk, so 18 million Nigerian students, children, not even students, children, 18 million, the street as homeless children. 18 million now be the population of at least 10 European countries. So it's just like they talk, say, for inside 12, everybody, people with the 10 European countries, all of them, they'll be homeless. Imagine that kind of thing. So now, una know say the time before the election, before this primary election, when they do for all those political parties, so the president of National Association of Nigerian Students, he talk and say, as he be say, they don't agree make them go school. They say they go stop all primary election, no primary election go for Abuja. And I saw all the boys, all the executives, so they wreck. Nothing like that happen. Primary election, they don't do finish. They see threatening, say they go close every federal road. If they not let them go school, na lie, they not fit do anything. So people come wonder and say, sure, all this threatening, all these people they threaten, so now they don't bribe them now. Because they go just threaten, everybody will come to shake. At the end of the day, they're not going to do anything. And because they don't do anything, now make government they carry on. So they take them, they do yeah. So all this kind of threat when they be say that they threaten so, now they make Nigerian students never fit go school. So what thing they happen when they be say Nigerian students, these are the school all of us go. Why it can't be said they're not going to stand up and say, okay, today we must take action as it be say government not want to do something. Why it be say they're not they react these days? These are the kind of questions when it be say we need to ask ourselves. Why it be say they're not the they act these days? National Association of Nigerian Students. Why it be like that? Why it be say they're not they talk to government? Because as they talk, so the president, we know him, he named now Asefon Sunday. Why would not they talk again? For the things when they be say it happen for Nigeria. Because for somebody to say I want to, the threatening government say you go close school, you go close the road, you go close this and that. At the end of the day, you not go do anything. This one, not come like say this one at the university when they be say we are even go safe. So why it can't be like that? Say they not come they fit at all. They react for this matter concerning education for Nigeria. So these are the things when they be say we want to ask. Then as we just talk, so our country sister don't join us for this program now. So make we just sit tell her, make we just dig down to the show now. Make she still shook mouth put for this matter. Because this thing when we say we dey see for Nigeria, it don't tire us. So Catherine, you don't join us for this program. Make you throw a salute to our country people for wherever you do so.
My people, una good evening.
Thank you very much. Now from where you for the talk to us so
Right now, I dey for Sweden. I
good.
dey talk to una from Sweden.
Thank you very much. You go university from Nigeria.
Yes, now Nigeria for do my first and second degree,
Very
precisely for University of Benin.
okay, good. We dey happy say person like you join us for this program. The time when una day university, strike the day at all that time.
Yes, yes, the strike dey. I remember when I do my master's degree that time. I want to share this experience because e get why I like to share am. When I do my master's degree for at time Obasanjo na im be president, we dey on strike for 6 months or more. So because of that, master's program when I supposed to do for 2 years, I do one for 4 years.
Mhm.
When I come Europe, I can't dey find work. When somebody dey interview me, he see say, you study public administration 4 years. He say, my dear, is the course so hard? I no fit understand wetin the person dey talk. Now when I come, he come say, I studied it. He self studied the same course 2 years. He say, why me study am for 4 years? Now I come understand. Say, okay, he come think say na because maybe I no know book well. I repeat. So I come explain to am say strike. He no understand wetin strike mean. I say I dey try to explain to am say we were on strike, we no go school. He say, you mean say they close the universities, students no dey go school? I say yes. He dey look me as if he no understand am. He no understand am because say that is not their reality here in Europe. So it's strange for am say course when I supposed to do for 2 years, I do one for 4 years because I explain say we dey strike. So now the reality of the impact of some of these things on our people, when they come out for Nigeria, and e dey delay people too, where your mates don study the course, they don go ahead of you. You still dey sit down for house dey wait make government and ASUU settle. So my
Okay,
brother, na so e be.
thank you very much. Now for the screen now, would they see the president? This one are the president of Association of Nigerian Students, which they call Sunday Asefon. Sunday Asefon. This na person will be said that be the president of National Association of Nigerian Students. Will not now the threatening government say students go close federal highways if school not resume. Later, I can't see threatening again, say they go close all primary elections for Nigeria. No election go hold because of say students not go school. All those the threats, it not do any, it not get anyone when we say do. So people call the feel say maybe government don't give them money, they can't keep quiet. So if they sell their conscience like this, and these ones now they call the leaders of tomorrow, it is very shameful. And even in those days, when we talk of president of National Association of Nigerian Students, or we talk of the secretary, they're the powerful people for Nigeria. Now, today now their secretary now Ade Kitan Lukman Adebisi. Now picture now be this one. Lukman, Secretary General of National Association of Nigerian Students. All these ones now, they not they do anything, they just their house. So people call they talk, say, like say Buhari government don't give them money, their mouth can't shut up. So if they bribe students like this, we not they talk say they bribe them more, would they talk say would they hear? And their attitude of silence, it means consent. So, Catherine, make you try to do your picture well because the way they see you for the face of your picture not too clear. That says son, now the now I don't clear very well. Thank you very much. they make you balance your face for the camera well so that your face go dey inside. Correct.
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
now we hear say you na lecturer for university for abroad. Make you tell us something. That one na correct like that.
Correct.
Okay.
Uh,
Now,
uh,
okay, so now as a lecturer for university for abroad, they strike like that for abroad too. They strike, like say lecturers go on strike, students can't stay home for 6 months, 1 month, 1 year, 8 months. They be like that for abroad. I be
we,
they strike on that.
we never hear that kind thing. We never hear that kind thing at all. That's why I explain this my experience when I say somebody they ask me, say, what are the course had? We never hear that kind thing at all. Say we strike, students they house. My school self na international school, so students from many continents of the world they come there, come study. As they come there, come study, no one we don't talk say he dey on strike, say okay, sit down for house because say we won't settle our scores with government, you
Okay,
know.
okay.
Mm.
Now what? Okay, what we know what they cause the strike for Nigeria. And the thing are always about money, whether government they owe their salary or get arrears or some kind money matter wey be say government supposed to pay. Not always the cost am. How una own be for under they delay salary abi una dey get money matter because we want to know why. Because now money be always the cost of the matter. They delay na salary for other say they go na salary for like 6 months, 3 months. It be like that for other.
It not be like that. It not be like that. Many times, apart from say I dey study abroad, I still dey some platforms where be say I dey interact with some university lecturers too, some of my colleagues from my home country, Nigeria. Sometimes I dey really feel for them because even some things when government they encourage us to do for here, like research, go support us to do research, then we go be part of her. My colleagues for back home, then they struggle to find their own resources to do their research, and to do publications. For here, governments they encourage you, to do your research and be able to do publish your research. So that now the reality. Yes.
Thank you very much. In case una just dey join this program for the first time, the person when they follow they talk for this program today, na my wife. So some of una what they do, they see me, una they wonder say this man self even get wife self. Now my wife now be my guest for this program today. Now me gonna say my name with her name now one. And now for inside university, now we for meet as boyfriend girlfriend for University of Benin in the 90s before we can't do boyfriend before we can't marry before we can't come abroad. Then she na lecturer for university. I said, okay, as it be said the matter what we dey talk today na about strike and lecturers make I bring and come on board. So I dey use this program dey introduce now to see my wife today for solely. Now the first time women of the see am na she be this one. Now one thing when I want to tell you now about this program today be say ASU strike, make we look the history of ASU strike. The first ASU strike from 1999 come reach now. I want to trace am for now. 1999, ASU go on strike for 5 months. 1999, 5 months. That one are like 2 semesters for one session. The year 2000, because all this one are during Obasanjo time. The year 2000, ASU go on strike for 3 months. 2002, the same Obasanjo time, they go on strike for 2 weeks. 2003, Obasanjo still did there. They go on strike for 6 months. 2005, they strike for 2 weeks. 2006, they strike for 3 days. 2007, that one at Jonathan Goodluck time. 3 months they stay house. 2008, they strike again for 1 week. 2009, they strike for 4 months. 2010, they strike for 5 months. That one at Jonathan Goodluck time, and Jonathan Goodluck, a person say get PhD, doctor. During doctor time, they strike. During Army General time, Obasanjo, they strike. So we not gonna know. Even the time when Shehu Shagari, when he get grade 2, when Shehu Shagari be president self, they not the strike like that for universities. Then 2011, still during Jonathan Goodluck time, 2011, they strike for 59 days. Then 2013, the time when this Jonathan Goodluck did it, they strike for 5 months. For president will be doctor. Then 2017, when Buhari don't enter, they strike for 1 month. 2018, they strike for 3 months. 2020, they strike for 9 months. This strike, that is students, they stay house. 2022, as we talk, so the strike still there on for months now. And the strike still they continue. So these students, now they be the ritualists, now they be yahoo. Many times we say EFCC catch them with computer for inside hotel room, or they see their big motor. Now be the work where they come begin to the learn. Because government push it, they come out from school. So when you look the history of strike like this, you go come the wonder. Now, Catherine, tell us why you think, say, apart from president, legislators for Nigeria now, senators, members of House of Representatives, why they not they talk for the matter?
In my own opinion, wetin I see be say certificates, school qualification, not carry them reach where they dey. Na gra carry them reach where they dey. So they no wan encourage certificate, they no wan encourage school. If them believe in education, because the truth about it is that we, when it be Nigerians, fear don't catch us, say we don't leave the stage for gra people to take over. So, and now that they operate as they like. If they know the value of education, therefore they encourage education. The budget on education for Nigeria, for example, you not reach anything. Why? Because these people not think say education mean anything. That is why they not they encourage education budgets today high. So now, if we look at where they no value education, then we tell you say, okay, last time when we analyze the salary of people when it did for Senate and House of Representative compared to the salary of professors for Nigeria, when the analysis can show say one salary of one person for House of Senate go fit pay up to, was it up to 500 professors? That's a big embarrassment. So the years when these people take go school, can't grow white hair, whether they read, they do research to change the society. It can't be like say, person when he not even seeing certificates, do gra, come power, go employ them. It not be only employer, go if you employ 500 of that kind of person. Now be say we don't throw away all the value of education come off our country.
The 500 what you talk to now, the annual salary, that is the yearly salary of all those senators. Now, because of say you mentioned senator, now make I introduce you now to one man what they call Senator Erimiayo Baobarakuma Degi. This man, my picture be this. This man, now senator when they represent Bayelsa for Senate. This man, he contest election for 2019 to be deputy governor of Bayelsa State. This man, when the picture they show for years so. So when he and your guy, what they call Leon, they win the election, they want to swear them in tomorrow as governor and deputy governor. This man is supposed to be the deputy governor, right? They don't win the election. They don't they practice for stadium. How they will do the parade the next day. Now they hear news from Supreme Court say, look, an election tomorrow, so now win. When the swearing now tomorrow, government court don't cancel them. Because of say this man, they say he result, he forge him. The result when they contest election, he forge him. Because of that one, now make they remove him, now make they not swear in the governor that year. The governor day stadium don't they practice the parade of the swearing in the next day. Police don't the guidelines don't they surrender. The wife said don't as first lady don't sew new cloth for the ceremony. Now they say no, the deputy forged result. At the end of the day, they remove the Comot. But the result when you take contest to be deputy governor, that same result now you take contest to be senator. And as they talk, so this man is senator, where they make law for Nigeria with a fake result. But the good news about the matter is say our organization, what they call the Global Coalition for Security and Democracy in Nigeria, we don't take this man go court now. This very man, the case there for Federal High Court, Abuja now. We they tell INEC, make they take his certificate of return back and make they tell make he return all the money when don't receive as salary as senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The case started for court 2 weeks ago, and by July 20th, the case will come up again for another hearing. So we not just the talks for this show, we they take action. We they sue the senator and say with the forged certificate, when Supreme Court don't condemn, he's not supposed to make law for Nigeria. So we they call on INEC to remove this man from power. The case they court as they talk so. So we're going to give information more about this case as we say as the matter they continue. But before we go continue this matter, make we know say now we the people, the kind of president where we get, where we the kind of president, governor where we vote, now would they suffer to this. So therefore, what we're supposed to do now, that is this.
Country people, country people, how many times I call on?
Continue.
We dey do the same thing and we dey expect different results. Not be to be that. If you don't reach 18 years, you never do your PVC, or you don't do your PVC, you never go collect them. Now you be the problem we dey face for this country. Now you go INEC office, make you see people PVC full them me. Una not go collect them. Una go sit down for corner. They say, I would like to vote, but my vote not go count. How your vote won't take count? Where you not go vote?
Do I know?
Vote not they count. Now politicians they bribe to buy votes. This time around, our vote must count.
Okay.
You know why? Because the INEC of before, not be the INEC of now. Because they don't tell to hear the youth are the leaders of tomorrow. Why the old one not agree come out? And I will not register. The way for register, you too far. I not go reach that place on election day. My dear, go any INEC office. Go do change of venue. They go carry your polling unit, call your area. It's not be even your domot.
You're telling me the truth.
So not let anything disenfranchise you, because the strength of the oppressor lies in the display of the people's abysmal ignorance. See, don't make me speak English now.
Sorry.
Our mood don't do. I believe and I stand for a better Nigeria. In-law, we not get money. Now body take the work for marriage or for burial. As for me, I don't enter house. Nothing there outside.
What be the matter? We dey tell una say make una go collect una PVC, because when una collect una PVC, if una collect una PVC, una go fit choose the right leaders. This not be the time when it be say that they give power again to people who say they not go school. This not be the time at all. This not be the time at all to they give power to people who say they not go school. This not time when they be say we need to make sure say we they put people for power when they be say they know what they do. They know what they do and they know the value of education. So we want to make sure say una they try una best wherever you did. I beg, go collect your voters. Go collect your voters cards. Now. So these are the things when we say it is very, very important for each and every one of us. Because if you not vote, who you won't blame? Who you won't blame? So these are the things when we say, man, make sure we do. Make una go collect una voters card. Very, very important. Because if you not vote, the terrorism we they see today now the kind of election because you not give vote, then the leader will come be the kind of leader we get. So as I talk, so if I say my voice the echo for younger captain, if I say somebody open another phone for where you did, I want to watch this program.
Okay.
So in case that they watch for two places, for inside the same room, they make out the echo. So check your side first.
Okay.
Now, if we get bad leaders where we vote for office, we will get the kind of things that happen for Nigeria today now. Now, as we dey talk so, the president of Nigeria na retired army general. The army general will be president of Nigeria today. He not comfortable secure Nigeria as a retired army general, and he not get certificate to that will not even be the matter. Nigeria now not fit remove its citizens, comot for kidnappers den. The woman when he born pikin for kidnappers den, na over 80 days now. Now the pikin dey kidnappers den o for inside rainy season o. Nigeria not fit remove their citizens comot for kidnappers den, but terrorists fit remove their member comot for Kuje prison. Wey dey be say na government get am. Why? Because of say we get the kind president when we put because we no gree vote. If you not vote, you go get bad leaders. Election na cornerstone of democracy. If you not gree vote, you dey empower terrorists. And if terrorists dey in government, or na terrorists dey in government for Nigeria now, as we dey talk so, some communities for Nigeria dey pay taxes, they give terrorists. Nigerian army not dey near there. And if you not gree vote, see one of the results of person when not of country when not gree vote.
I saw horror. Wallahi tallahi idan abu yana kama da yawmal qiyama. Allah ina gana gan shi when I was in captivity. I saw that. I saw horror. I still have nightmares, bad nightmares. Sai an rike na har yau har gobe. Akan horrors din da na gani. Akan horrors din da na gani. That's why I left Nigeria. That's why I'm here. But wallahi tallahi, if you have not been through what we've been through, a lot of us that have been in captivity and been raped multiple times by terrorists, you would not know. You would not know the pain. You would not know the agony. Nobody stood. Nobody believed me. Nobody said anything. Nobody helped me. No one. No one. And that's what's happening right now to our children. That's what's happening right now to our children. They're being killed. Nobody's believing them. Nobody's saying anything. I'm angry. Nobody's accepting any refugee from northern Nigeria. Nobody. I was raped. I was raped. I was raped by terrorists. I was raped. I was beaten. I still have marks on my arm. I know what's going on. I know the pain. I know the pain.
La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah.
I saw her.
This now what you will get. If you not agree, if you not agree, vote. If not agree, collect a voter's card. These are the kind leadership where you will get. Now, before we go continue this program, make we just read some kind comments when we say we they see for here. Make we read the comment from Olori College. No, you are wrong. From 2000 to 2010 February, it was not Jonathan. Please, it was not Jonathan's time. Please. In short, waiting in the talk, we say now, just now, I read the time when they say ASU go on strike for Nigeria. For the sake of clarification, Olusegun Obasanjo was president from 1999 to 2007. 1999 to 2007, that the Olusegun Obasanjo time as president. During that time, 1999, they strike for 5 months. That is ASU strike 5 months. 2000, 3 months. 2002, 2 weeks. 2003, 6 months. 2005, they strike for 2 weeks. Then 2006, they strike for three days. Then 2007, ASU go on strike for 3 months. Then Jonathan Goodluck come be president between 2010, excuse me, between 2010 to 2015. Now, that 2010, when Jonathan Goodluck be president, 2010, they strike for 5 months. 2011, they strike for 59 days. 2013, they strike for 5 months. 2017, now from that time, now Buhari enter. So I just make that place clear. Maybe I talk and not clear that first time, or maybe I'm not talking correctly. So all of you when do this program, will be part of this show. Thank you for your contribution, but I don't make myself very clear now. So these are which with different presidents, different strike. So all this nonsense supposed to be stopped for Nigeria. Students not supposed to stay home for Nigeria. Now, make we take another comment from country brother Friday. Good evening, well many Nigerians all over the world. So my only understanding of what is happening is that the same corrupt is what is going on in the government also affected NANS. NANS don't become a political tool. That politicians now they put NANS executive for office now. Now they sponsor them into government now. They go give them money finish, they're not going to take action, they're not going to talk. If waiting and the talk not correct, I challenge the president of National Association of Nigerian Students. Make it come outside, say they not take bribe. Because if they not take bribe, why you go tell us, say, you go make sure, say, primary election not hold for Nigeria, you keep quiet, the whole, you not talk again. Why you tell us, say, you go close federal roads, all students go mobilize students for Nigeria, they close federal road. The time ratio would expect to close federal road, make it for January. You not close federal road. The only thing will fit cost and if they bribe you. So I challenge you now, president of Nigerian Association, say the bribe where you take, where you not fit talk, so they are safe for the challenge you now. Now they affect students now. Because students they change government, not violently. The students occupy government, then they change bad policies. And they challenge you, Secretary, National Association of Nigerian Students, Adeputon, Adebisi, if you now collect money from this government, that government go and collect money for so, you now affect the destiny of Nigerian students, and it go still affect you now. Even if you now collect the money to go you or to go buy land. Daniel Akman, the former president of National Association of Nigerian Students, now so he still do. He mobilized students, go Abuja, go promise of this Buhari went there so. Inside Aso Rock, say go mobilize students to vote from 10 million votes, say go give them to Buhari. Which students they do that one? Not be say university we go. The time when we did university, 1989, and we start SAP riot under Babangida military government. Say that time said we not get mobile phone, but that demonstration take over the whole country, Nigeria. 1989, that time day Uniben year 2. Now students they shake. Now students they shake government, but today we not go take bribe. Daniel Akman carries executive body go Aso Rock, promising the president 10 million votes. The Buhari, when you promise 10 million votes, now would they see for this so? Now they there now, today now, terrorists not they make people they sleep. So terrorists they shoot convoy of president. See the economic hardship. See how they kill soldiers anyhow now. Nigeria has never been this bad. Why? Because Daniel Akpan talks say National Association of Nigerian Students, they behind Buhari. These are the Buhari way you support. Now, the government, when it bring in this Sunday Asefun as president of NANS, it is a shame. So we'll get the kind of NANS we'll get today. It is a shame. And posterity not go forgive una. We not say make una constitution come demonstrate they keep people. No, we stand for non-violent revolution. If students say they enter streets, everybody join them, mobilize, join them. This nonsense for don't stop. But because we don't collect bribe, we don't come outside to talk. If you not collect bribe, Sunday Asefun, why you threaten say you go close federal highways, later you keep quiet? Why you threaten say you go close up all the primary election of political parties unless they not open school? Why all the parties do election? After that, you keep quiet, you not comment again. That's because you don't collect bribe. Tomorrow night, you want to contest to be a member of House of Assembly or Senator or House of Reps. And at this age, una don't dey corrupt. Una don't dey corrupt for the system. Una dey corrupt the system. Now they call the leaders of tomorrow. Which leaders of tomorrow? Which leaders of tomorrow? Many countries all over the world, when students mobilize from Hong Kong to Japan to even South Africa, the power of student unionism there, they shake government, they change government policies. But the same politician who they condemn, say that they take bribe, una come from the worst past them. Because even as a student union president, una want to build house. Una want to drive big cars. It is a shame. This not be the NANS where we live for Nigeria. We have destroyed the system. So these are the matter when we say we talk for this program today. So I they use this opportunity to challenge the Asefun, president of National Association of Nigerian Students. Tell Nigerians how much they give you. Your mouth take quiet like this. If somebody like Buhari na manager for your company, can you employ him? We see you when you go meet with the Minister of Education. Now, so you talk, What do you talk, go viral. We just say you did serious. But I tell people, all this one way they talk, now just talk. Oh. You were threatening the Minister of Education, Adamu. At the end of the day, you did nothing because you just wanted to talk for TV, make your voice go viral. We are disappointed and it's a shame to the National Association of Nigerian Students. As to this strike, yes, but you refuse to use your power and authority to make a statement. That are the crux of today's program. Will make me do this program today to tell them and say, NANS, we are very, very disappointed. Now, you, Catherine, back to you.
Yes.
You they see Nigerian students when their parents, most of them they be politicians' children, they come abroad, they come school. Maybe some are even your students. You they see that they come school for abroad. 3 years. The 3 years now they do their first degree, they don't graduate. They go do their masters. They don't graduate finish. Those students, what do you think say make they come out from Nigeria, they come school for abroad?
Of course, the primary reason na strike, number 2, cultism, and the unstable lifestyle for Nigeria. And the hope say when they finish school for here, with most of their degrees recognized internationally, they can get jobs in anywhere in the world. So now I make most of them the waka comot for Nigeria, come abroad to come study. Because they are very sure, unlike my case when I say 2 years course, I've done for 4 years during that Obasanjo time. They are very sure that 3 years is 3 years. That nothing will change it. If you can, as a student abroad, you can plan your life. Say, this is what I want to do. In 3 years, I'm a graduate. I have my first degree I want to do a 2 years or 1.5 years master's. I'm ready. You feel say, okay, at the age of so, I get my PhD. 27 years, you get your PhD. 25 years, you get your PhD. You can say that. And if you stay focused, you will get there. But the forces of ASU strike, instability in government in Nigeria, you can't even dream that. If you make your forecast and you get your own plan. Since now then get all those forces are in their hands, you can't reach your goal. So yours is to plan in that area, their own not to help you to scatter the plan. So that's it.
So now, okay, thank you very much. Now we get person like Professor Yemi Osinbajo as a vice president of Nigeria. Under him, even he make we even talk say Buhari no even go school, or he go small school, or he not go school finish. Because we not see certificate. Fine. Now, why you feel say somebody like a professor of law, enough they shook mouth put for ASU strike, say students dey home, because most of their children in the school for abroad. Even Ekwerumandu, when he say get case for UK today concerning organ harvest of kidney, in your children self now abroad, all of them for go school, and 4 of them when go school for abroad, now they abroad they see the stay so. So why you can't say like Professor Yemi Osinbajo not the talk for all this matter when they ground?
You know they talk because one thing, when somebody no get ambition, wetin be Osinbajo political pedigree, for example. He not be politician before. They just bring am from nowhere, come put am for there. So he's grateful to those when he put am for position. That is why they do yes sir, just make it take sustain himself there, collect wetin he wan collect, waka comot. He not get any passion for say before. We not hear him voice before now say this na wetin he dey do. He know they talk about Nigeria or any dream when he get for Nigeria. They just hand pick him, he can't dey for the second highest position of the country. So he is grateful to even reach that place, and grateful to those that brought him there. So in passion, not dey for Nigeria. Nowadays, we don't see people when they passionate about Nigeria. So from what they don't do before, story letters they come out, testimonies they come out about what these people don't do before, and how would they see them, they talk, clear analysis of why Nigeria they where it is. So now those kind of people now we know say they really get clear idea of say we want to rescue Nigeria. But to say somebody just come from nowhere, he not get vision. So without vision, person cannot do anything. You understand? So all those women, all of them, they struggle to say they want to do presidential, primary, and all of that. I just feel say the party was just trying to be busy and all of that, and collect all the money of 100,000. That's what I say.
So the matter now be say but the real matter, the real question now be say these people now in go school, but why and Nigeria don't they go wrong under him as a professor and in a pastor? Some people go talk say, oh, his hands are tied. Now president get power. Why he not they resign as a pastor? The Bible we talking for the book of Amos chapter 3 verse 3. He said, except 2 agree,
they cannot work together.
They cannot work together.
Yes.
So why he not they resign? Make people say he get honor because now he want to be president that day. He don't contest primary election. All the thing when he promised us say go do for 2023. Why not just do less small now? When he say he still get time to stay for office. Why he not they talk? And somebody will be say he in an educated person.
What thing I see for our society for Nigeria now say I know they see people when they really resign if they do a year. What thing go make other people say for Europe or America say, oh, they catch him for one crime, something when he be say he undermine, he do bad within office, he go say okay, he go resign based on this. Our people they think about the largesse of the office. He go calculate how much money he go collect until he finish as vice president. You can't see make he resign. If he resign, you no go see all those things collect now. That now what they talk of say when people no get vision, they go just dey for there say okay, this one when I they collect, make I they collect until the tenure go end. Now so it be.
So now as we talk this matter now, would they talk of say most Nigerian politicians, their children, that they school for abroad. And this thing when they happen so, now becomes the vex say, why it be say NANS, National Association of Nigerian Students, that they see these things and the thing on the field they vex them. Because the time when this Sunday Asefon, president of Nigerian Association, when he go National Association of Nigerian Students, when he go meet Minister Adamu for Abuja about this ASU strike, he tell Adamu say, look, your Peking school for abroad. We thank God for that one. Strike go there on. You dey receive your salary as a minister for education. That is supposed to, it's not supposed to be like that. He tell the man face to face. But now, opportunity there now for them, so they ask them to react. They're not going to react. Now, make we show now some pictures of some of these politicians when we say their children school for abroad. Make we start with this Adamu, Minister of Education. This one at the time when your son graduate for abroad. Minister of Education. Oh. So picking of Minister of Education school for abroad. How you can say the education for the state, for the country, go take good. This one now, Ekwerumadu. This is daughter now. We pray, may God heal him. Because no person they go market, go they buy any kind of sickness. Despite the scandal when they did grant. Our prayer, we say, may God heal this daughter. But now this daughter now get kidney problems. So. And now still UK, all of them for school. Now abroad, all of them, they when this even head sickness come. All the children are abroad today. This Ekwerumadu don't they Senate for 20 years. And inside that 20 years, in a deputy Senate president for 12 years. Which means Ekwerumadu is related to everything that is wrong with Nigeria today. Enough to make policies when go give us good hospitals, enough to make policies when go give us good education. Because why? Their children, they school for abroad. And when they school for abroad, now so the politicians they go buy house for the children, they go begin to stay there permanently, from resident to permanent, from students to permanent residents. From there, they come become citizens. They don't care about Nigeria. These are the kind of things we say they happen. Now, look another person again, where they be say, it became they graduate for abroad. Who be this one? Abubakar. This one I won't be president so of Nigeria. Abubakar Atiku. With the children when see school for abroad. In fact, anything when it start with boo, any name when boo there for Nigeria, it don't be problem for us. Abubakar. The boo, no problem. See Buhari, another boo. See Tinubu, another boo, there he be named to boo. That wants to come be president. So make Nigerians, make them beware of boo. Beware of boo for that country. How you want to expect this one now? Even at Atiku now, mostly Dubai, United States. Eh? Okay, maybe we come up for that one. See president, professor, what would they talk just now? Eh? Professor with his wife. Eh? His children abroad. And for school. So, how you can't expect, say, they go fit, take, repair education for Nigeria when they be say they don't care? Why? You expect, say, they go pay salary of workers. As we talk, so new strike, don't they warm up? New strike, they warm up now for Nigeria. Now, inside Nigeria will be with this when it be say, medical doctors, they on strike. But Buhari himself carry himself go UK for medical treatment. Why? Because they get medical treatment abroad. He not go care for the education when they happen for Nigeria. He not go care. During pandemic, a president of a country, they go abroad to go to treat himself, and doctors they on strike. How you can't take expect say that kind of person go fit take repair your hospitals. So now the same thing in CB, when they be say you cannot expect that kind of person to say you want to generally repair hospital or repair school. When they be say all their children they school for abroad. So you cannot all these things when they happen, so that it happen because say Nigerians would they silent. Because education now right of the people. Now your right to go school, now your right to get electricity, now our right. So they're not they do us favor to pay lecturers. They're not they do us favor to improve our educational standards. Most students for abroad, when they excel, when they beat other students, they come out as best. Now Nigerian students, and at home they for start. Then when they come school for abroad, they can't bring out their raw talent when they come from Nigeria. The country when I did so, for one university when graduate this year, one university, 5 first-class students for one University of Page in Hungary, 5 of them are Nigerian students. So when you see somebody like Buhari children, they school for abroad, see Buhari with the children, they graduate for abroad, so they can't wear their gown, come meet their papa for office, can't show them their graduation gown. For abroad, though, all Buhari children are abroad for school, especially UK. So as Buhari children, they school for abroad, now so the school for UK, now so into the sick medical care for UK. As we talk now, Tinubu, when he won't be president, in the hospital for France. So all those are when they life, and I say he go France, so they go to discuss running mate. Now France, they discuss running mates. That one don't go there for medical treatment. So if you want Tinubu to be your president, France will come be your home of treatment, just the way UK be home of treatment for Buhari. These are Buhari children who school for abroad. This is my wife, Aisha. How you not go expect strike? Now there be this. How you think say strike not go take go on? How you think say they will fit build institutions? Most people say that they excel for abroad as engineers, different fields, they be Nigerians. Why? Because most of them go secondary school for abroad, they get first degree for abroad. When they can't come abroad, can't go school, they can't improve themselves. Not politicians' children, no. Since you don't hear say politicians' children they school for abroad, you don't hear any politician children when they say now they come out as best. You don't hear say Buhari picking now be the best graduating student, or say he can't become one engineer, he can't innovate one thing, or he can't discover one thing for science. Their children self not they do well. They just they pass the way normal students they pass. So Nigerians must stand up. This election when they come so not make you not look face, despite the political party when you belong to. Make sure say you vote for people when we say they get vision for life of the children. Now, the kind of time when they do politics and politicians they go villages, they go drive, go villages, go the campaign. But those villages don't get electricity. The school they're very, very poor. When the road when they drive to these villages, they're very bad. That when rain fall, the tire of when they put mark for the road, the water when it fall enter the tire mark. Now the children of the village they take the bath. The water now they take the bath. That is not like jeep they take the enter the villages. And big tire not their road not they used to big tire of motor. So the mark of the tire will come deep enter ground. If rain fall, the mark of the tire will come gather water. That water, now the children of the village to the bath. Why? Because even no water for the village. Now the picture might be this. This is a mark of the motor when politicians drive take enter village. Rain fall because the children say not get clean water. Like the mark of their motor tire. When gather water, my children take the bath. So this time around, Nigerians, you must stand up to know your rights. And as we talk, so the good news now is say we want to teach Nigerian children how to stand up for their right, because if you don't know your right, you cannot stand up for your right. So from 1st October, our organization, what they call the Global Coalition for Security and Democracy in Nigeria, will they do annual quiz competition for Nigerian secondary schools. Every school in Nigeria, wherever you they participate in this program. We test on our knowledge of the Nigerian Constitution, and not be small money they go win. They go win money. They go win laptop. They go win Constitution. So if you get private school or public school, or you they go public school, you be principal. Apply, make your school participate for this quiz competition. With the give form now, everything are free. Collect the form and submit the form latest August 15th. The competition they start from 1st of October, just on Nigerian Constitution for secondary schools. Every year now with the DWAM, so that students go they understand their rights. Because if you don't know your rights, as a president of NANS, National Association of Nigerian Students, you know if you react. You know if you react when they're on strike. So before we continue this program, make we just play this our jingle small.
Invitation. Principals and proprietors of public and secondary schools in Nigeria are hereby invited to register 2 of their students for the first national quiz competition on the Nigerian Constitution for secondary schools in Nigeria. Commencement date 1st October 2022. Deadline for registration 15th August 2022. Registration fee free. Venue virtual. Prizes to be won by the 6 best schools include millions of naira, laptops, copies of the Nigerian Constitution, and lots more. Please request a free application form by sending an email to write.gcsdn@gmail.com or gcsdn@gcsdn.org. You cannot stand for your rights if you don't know your rights.
This project is powered by the Global Coalition for Security and Democracy in Nigeria, GCSDN, and the Rescue Me Now Data and Media Limited.
Signed, Dr. Edmond Iken, Project Administrator.
So now the program with that when we say we do for this program when we do for Nigeria, and this our association will not just the talk, we follow with action. So make una try una best, make una make sure say una they follow our programs, make una they share what we do, make una they support on our own way. But for this program today, we tell the president of National Association of Nigerian Students, Sunday Asefo, make it resign because it don't fall our hand. Sunday Asefo, NANS president, resign. All on executive resign. Minister of Education Adamu resign. Professor Yemi Osinbajo resign. Why we not mention make Buhari resign? They say he say in just the office, but it's not in power. So we're not the see him, we're not the see Buhari, not there. So we're not going to make him resign. Juju not the swallow juju. So we're not the mention in name. We just the pray make God just fast forward the time, make Comot quick because he not they aware of many things when they go on for Nigeria. So make all these people say they're supposed to use their position to do something. Since they're not agreed one, make them resign. So make we just look the comment section again before we go close this program. The people when we say that they are with us, we don't see now very well. Somebody like Gladys Oti, we salute you for joining us. Lady Jane Anams, what is happening in Nigeria is really sad, not be small thing. We see for the Dollar's Watch. Good day, brothers and sisters. Together we can 100%. I stand with what you talk. So, Olori Collins, you are wrong. From 2007 to 2010 February, it was not Jonathan's time. I don't arrange that. We don't discuss that one pass. All those on the period too when they say somebody like Musa Yaradua did for office. We don't arrange that discussion clearly. Friday, we will see your comment. Thank you very much. Good evening, well-meaning Nigerians all over the world. So my only understanding of what is happening is that the same corruption that is going on in government has also affected NANS. Now the matter with that one. So anyone that they make una tell NANS president say we say he don't collect bribe with allege with allege, say don't collect bribe. Now alleged though, we use the word alleged. So as you don't allege, we don't allege like this, make it resign. If you not say he not collect bribe, make it take action. As per waiting in talk. That allegation against him is coming because of say the talk when he not do. It clearly shows say collect bribe. Waiting the talk when he talk. He say students go close federal highways because of this ASU strike. He say they go close all primary election for political parties when just do election, so he not do anything. And only person when collect bribe, now go feel quiet, that kind quiet. So before we come up with the program today, Catherine, tell us what will be the last thing or form of advice when you feel say you get to do as somebody, what you get to say as somebody will say school for Nigeria and you're a lecturer for abroad today. What do you get to talk for the matter generally, like something like a closing remark to the Nigerian?
Okay, thank you very much for the opportunity. I like to just tell our people for diaspora, because we know say people for Nigeria, they are very discouraged with what they are seeing. Most of us for diaspora, one way or the other, would they support our families back home, whether na school fees you dey pay for personal or na in business you dey support to, or na monthly feeding money you dey give. Because of that, say you can still reach the person. So to jolt them to go and take their PVC, the person when you dey send in school fees, they paying allowance and paying rent, tell them say, before I go send your month's rent this month, go collect your PVC, snap and send to me. You see that man when he knock a bell, say some PVC there for INEC office, they never collect. Those when he say, I don't register auntie or uncle, tell am say go collect am, make I see am. I never register because of say one story. Say go register. If you not register, this na your money I hold am for this month. If you register, collect am. This now way we go take jolt our people to collect, to do this PVC matter, because I know say a lot of them discouraged because of what they see, but we know otherwise. Say if many of us collect PVC, many of us decide to vote, like our brother talk say, politicians they say they buy vote because vote relevant. If we put our force together, then go come up for stage. Now my advice with this. Thank you very
So
much.
thank you very much. The advice now be say make una go collect una vote, una voters card, because your voters card now your right. Because we are not said for the 2019 election, during the day of the presidential election, 27 million people now vote. But the truth be say INEC register 82 million people. Now, if you remove 27 million, if you come out for 82 million people, you go count the one that's okay, where the 50-something million people will collect their voters card, will not agree go vote. You will not agree go vote that day. You stand for around 53 million people now not go vote that day. 27 million when you vote, now they give us the Buhari of today. You will not go vote. Now you really give us the Buhari of today. You will not agree vote, because now our vote they count. Electronic voting now they do so. We don't need people when we say they not go school. We don't need people when we say they go frustrate Nigerian students. Election now your right. PVC now your right. We want to salute each and every one of them when we say they move now to collect on our PVC. If they delay on for the office, make una stand for there. If not to gbege, make una gbege, but not violent. Whether soldier they do, police they do, it is your right. The country now you get the country. Not Comot until you get your PVC. And if you don't register finish, remember always to collect your PVC, then carry your body go vote. Because this election when they come so, now be the real revolution when Nigeria they wait for things. Until I go soon again, this time 5 p.m. Nigerian time next Saturday. Now me country brother Frederick Omoy Madurige, I dey sign out.